Welcome back to what could potentially be one of the last range sessions before we hit the course and try to break 100, weather permitting. And weather permitting is a crapshoot this season for sure. Want to do a quick review of some of the things we've been working on for this whole summer, indoor, outdoors, on the range, in simulators, mobile simulators, everywhere we could hit balls, practice, get better. We've done it. Let's go through the checklist. Number one, worked on getting a better grip in the fingers rather than up through the palm. Number two, getting much more over the ball rather than pumping and reaching out for it. Worked on a stop cupping my wrist so much. So instead of being over here, more over here, allowing me to come in to the ball. Worked a lot on getting the proper impact position and weight transfer. So we're going to add all those things together and see where we get. There's a lot to think about, and I'm working on not thinking about it at all, just letting it all come together. That's what we want right there. No overswinging, nice and smooth. That's just what we want. We want to maintain that same 3/4 swing feel, smooth tempo right up through the bag. It's some 8 irons. The thing I realized I used to do was on my really short irons, 9 iron, pitching wedge, maybe even the 8 iron, I was okay swinging easy because there was no expectations the ball had to go far. But when I moved to 8 iron, 7 iron, 6 iron, I felt like I had to be swinging hard because I felt like for some reason I had a responsibility to make the ball go hard. I want to maintain that same pitching wedge swing with my 8 iron. Just like that. Oh yeah. So where I've really had to try to rethink how I approach hitting the ball with a longer iron, like the 6 iron, like the 5 iron, I need to get away from feeling like I have to hit it far, so I have to hit it hard. As Dave says, the clubs are engineered to hit the ball the distance they're supposed to go. Golfer's job is just to make the same swing. So, the same swing I would make with my pitching wedge, I should be trying to get that same feeling with my 6 iron. Fleetwood finish. Oh, that felt so good. One thing I learned, and it was super clear to me when I played Foxes and Rabbits with Mariah a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember which hole, maybe the 8th hole, par 3. I hit a 7 iron. It landed pin high, bounced over the back. So I thought, well, maybe I'll take a little off the 7 iron, see if I can get it to land on the front of the green, maybe roll up to the pin. So I gave the shot a second attempt and flew the green by like 25 feet. by what I was thinking was slowing down, but I think what it actually enabled me to do was to release the club. So rather than holding on through, I thought I was slowing down. But what I was actually doing was releasing the club. So I've really been trying to get that feeling. I'm always trying to get a feeling like there's a deceleration before I get to the ball. I know that's not what it is, because the club's actually going faster. But the perception and the reality are not the same thing. Oh, baby. When I watched back the footage of the first time I tried to set the benchmark at the beginning of the season, I shot 110, I think. One thing I realized was I was losing so many strokes off the tee. Whether that was actual penalty strokes because I was hitting it into trouble, or whether I was topping it and hitting a worm burner across the ground, or just hitting a drive that wasn't great in bad position in the rough. I'm always losing strokes off the tee. So the next time around, when we get out on the course, I need a reliable, trustworthy, in the fairway drive. And I've spent a lot of time on the range working on that this year. That was a 230-yard bunt right down the middle. Let's go for that high buttery cut again. There it is. That looks so good in the air. It just hangs there, bleeding slowly to the right. One more. They're addictive. It's like plain potato chips. Can't have just one. Oh, yeah. So that's going to be, if we can bring it to the course, that's going to be the game changer. Like, I got to think that's 8, 10, 12 strokes right there, just off the tee. Here's hoping. We'll see. So with my driver, it's going to cooperate on the course. The next place that I'm definitely going to be able to make up the most strokes is approach shots, especially, it's a little too far for a chip, but I'm a little too close that I can hit even like a 3/4 pitching wedge or something. So that 50, 60 yard range. So I'm working on clipping little wedges, getting that. There we go, 55-yard shot. Probably can't see it. There's a little white disc in the ground out there. I'm trying to get that sound, that ball first, turf second sound for clean contact. There you go, just like that. They always seem to carry a little further when I get that clean ball first sound. That sounds so good. Click. I love it. Yeah, if I can get the driver working and I have this shot sort of inside 60 yards, I'm looking forward to breaking Boyd, breaking 100 next week, weather permitting.